Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're watching MUNJYA. This is part 2, so if you missed part 1, I put the link to the playlist below this video, and then you can check it out and then join us back here for part 2. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, sharing, a like button, pat maro.
Why are you sure you're not on drugs?
What?
हम कराएंगे ना आपकी शादी प्री वेडिंग शूट मैं करके दूंगा आपका आप बस बता दो ये शादी कराए कैसे हैं
चिटुकवाड़ी चिटकोवा तंत्र मंत्र पुराण की बलि मुक्ति
What?
आप बस हमें बता दो कि आपने मुहूर्त कब का रख रखा है अब हम ले आएंगे मुन्नी को
Yup.
Hey, put on shorts.
डर मत यहाँ सॉल्यूशन जरूर मिलेगा
Oh boy.
नदी पे टॉयलेट पे गई थी वापस आए तो ऐसा हुआ प्लीज मेरी बाइक को बचा लो
Don't worry, son. The hand of God is with you. Shut up, demon! Hallelujah!
Oh, he's got some superpowers, man.
Maybe.
इसका जीना ना एक राक्षस से आराम का रखा है ये देखो क्या हाल कर दिया बेचारे का
Ayo, Munja!
Whoa, what?
Now, what I say in this room, stay in this room, okay? तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम इज जेन्युइन इसलिए फुल डिस्क्लोजर बाहर जो तुमने सब देखा पूरा एक्टिंग था
अब आपको मुंजिया के बारे में फिर कैसे
What is this?
Hey,
Meow
it's
Wolf?
Meow Wolf. Meow Wolf.
मुंजिया के बारे में फुल लेंथ इंसाइक्लोपीडिया इससे मैंने आज तक 4 मुंजा को ठिकाने लगाया
Whoa, there's more than one?
किसी ब्राह्मण लड़के की अपने मुंडन के 10 दिन पूरे होने के पहले मौत हो जाए तो वो ब्रह्म राक्षस बनता है मतलब मुंजा मुंजा सिर्फ अपने खून के रिश्तेदारों को दिखता है
Oh.
अपने लाइफ की अतृप्त इच्छा पूरी करना विच इज मोस्टली मैरिज इसीलिए साले थोड़े रोमियो टाइप होते हैं
Gross.
आप बस इतना बताइए कि इससे पीछा कैसे छुड़ा सकते हैं
पीछा क्यों छुड़ाना है खत्म ही कर देते शास्त्रीय नियम के हिसाब से शादी करने के लिए उसको पहले फिजिकल फॉर्म लेना जरूरी है इसलिए इसे बकरी के अंदर जाना पड़ता
A goat's body? What?
ये निशान सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है मुंजिया का फैमिली में से किसी के भी खून से ये निशान बकरी के सिर पे बना दो तो मुंजिया डायरेक्ट बकरी के अंदर चला जाएगा वो बकरी के बॉडी में जाके लड़की से शादी करेगा और फिर लड़की का बलि ताकि लड़की और मुंजिया दोनों भूत बन जाए लेकिन वो हलकट तुमको एक चीज कभी नहीं बताएगा कि अगर इस मुंजिया वाला बकरी को शादी के पहले ही मार दो तो मुंजिया फिनिश
They gotta kill a goat.
शादी का नाटक तो करना पड़ेगा ना
वो भी उस मुंजिया के ओरिजिनल पेड़ के नीचे
नाटक ही तो करना है
और बेला को क्या बोलेंगे चलो चलो बेला तुम्हारी बकरी से शादी करनी है
देखो बेला बात ऐसी है कि मुझे ना मेरे पोर्टफोलियो के लिए एड शूट करनी है तो फिर बिट्टू ने बोला कि तुम्हारे जुम्बा स्टूडियो की एड बनाते हैं इसके गांव जाके करेंगे ना शूट क्या गांव है इसका और वहां का बीच सेम टू सेम हवाई
इसे संभाल के रखना आई बी इन टच विद यू बिकॉज इफ आई स्टे वेरी क्लोज टू यू मुंजिया को शक हो जाएगा
जी मैं स्पीलबर्ग बिट्टू का कजन अब फेरी फैन अंकल जी हाँ? आप तो बड़े स्वीट निकले
उठो यहाँ से
ओए! आई की बिल में क्लियरली लिखा है पुणे का घर बिट्टू के नाम और यहाँ का रुक्कू के रुक्कू तेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम है अगर हम लोग यहाँ रहे तो
नहीं
Yeah, it is your own fault, dude. Get your act together.
पता है जब मैं यूएस से वापस लौटी तो इतने सालों में यहाँ सब कुछ बदल चुका था, बस एक चीज वैसी की वैसी थी,
You're still the quirky one.
हमारी दोस्ती।
You're still my quirky friend.
तुम दिल की धड़कन में रहते हो।
Oh man.
आज बहुत खुशी का दिन। जाओ, चॉकलेट बांटो। मुंह में तो करो सबका।
He got just swooped right in.
कितना दिन हो गया? तुमने छूने भी नहीं दिया है मुझे।
I know babe, but not here. ये गांव है।
कौन देखेगा? यहाँ तो कुत्ता भी नहीं है।
हाँ?
Is this the first time that he's maybe not too upset with what Munjya did?
यार ठंड में जंगली कुत्ते काटते हैं ऐसा सुना तो था, मतलब ऐसा अटैक पहली बार देखा है।
डॉक्टर ये ठीक तो हो जाएगा ना?
हाँ मतलब स्टिचेस तो हम लगवा देंगे लेकिन उन
The huevos are gone.
क्या अरे वो नहीं क्या हो रहे थे वो
गुलाब जामुन।
यस उनके
Gulab jamun.
दोनों गुलाब जामुन जंगली कुत्ते खा गए।
Kage?
अरे आई एम सॉरी फॉर योर लॉस।
Oh, Munjya's a dirty monster.
सबर सबर का फल मीठा होता है।
तेरे गुलाब जामुन मीठे होंगे।
He's like, don't threaten my gulab jamun.
She can see him too.
मुंजिया जी मेरी बहन है, वो मेरे काका की बेटी। रुको।
बालचे, कलबली, फिर लगे, नाइटर, रुको टकली।
हमारे पास वक्त बहुत कम है दोस्तों, और शादी के सामान का इंतजाम करना है।
लगेन।
कड़क वाली ताड़ी की नहीं।
अगर मगर करते कहीं उम्र न ढल जाए तुझसे पहले उर्द किसी और की।
Palm wine? It looks like limca.
थोड़ी अजीब टेस्ट है ना?
हाँ वो गांव का है ना, स्पेशल है।
अच्छा।
Oh, that poor goat.
आप एक दोस्त से मिलाना है तुम्हें, बहुत अच्छा। अच्छा।
Oh, it's like the same festival.
बेला और बकरी को चेटुकवाड़ी ले जाओ। मुंजिया की आत्मा ट्रांसफर करने का निशान याद है ना? जेड के बीच में लाइन जैसा जिग। मुंजिया तुम्हें बिट्टू के खून से ये निशान बकरी के सिर पे बनाने को बोलेगा।
ऐसा चिन्ह बना, जल्दी।
साइन बनाते ही मुंजिया बकरी में चला जाएगा, और जैसे ही वो बकरी में जाए, बकरी को मार देना, तो मुंजिया का प्लान फ्लॉप और उसका गेम ओवर।
Sounds a little too easy.
Yeah, it does sound a little too easy.
मुंजिया जी, दुल्हन रेडी है जी।
What me? मेरा दूल्हा कहाँ है? यहाँ।
यहाँ है दूल्हा।
So cute.
देवता मेरी बलि कबूल करो।
Whoa!
मर गई क्या?
She's like, what the heck did she?
Oh no.
Oh.
हाथ में दूर से दूर हो जा। Sorry. देखो अभी मैं और ये मैची सिची।
Rub it off her forehead.
Yeah.
Rub it off her forehead. Oh jeez.
All right, well.
That all went wrong, and you guys didn't listen to the rules, and you weren't paying attention.
Wait, so Munjya is now inside of her?
बेला, तुम ठीक हो?
No, it's not Bella.
क्या?
It's crazy.
Oh. And now they gotta sacrifice her. Oh, poor girl.
ये मुंजिया है बकरी बेला है
Oh.
कहीं तुमने लड़की के सिर पे सेम सिंबल तो नहीं बनाया?
No.
क्या करना है
Does she use like her own blood then? Like whose blood did she use to put on her forehead?
I have no idea.
क्रिमिनल साले सबके सब ए जगह चल
बाबा बाबा प्लीज इसे वापस दे दो मैं हाथ जोड़ती हूँ प्लीज
चुप गद्दार कहीं की
बाबा प्लीज
हट काका नहीं कर
You are so weak, dude.
क्या हुआ बाबा ने हमारी बकरी ले ली
Exorcist.
रास्ते में मिली थी, अंकल जी ने ले ली। मैंने बिट्टू को मारा, माँ बहन की गाली दी।
क्या?
और कह रहे जाके बोल दे अपनी मम्मी मासी को, अगर माँ का दूध पिया ना तो बकरी वापस लेके दिखाए।
हट जा तू सावित्री।
हट जाइए पमिता जी आप क्या कर रहे हो
Somebody else that you all know.
No, I think it's Munja.
Yeah, of course it's Munja. And the door is gonna bust open with Munja.
Hello.
मुंजिया ने महाराज जी को और अब वो मुंजिया मेरे पीछे पड़ा है। वो बेला को मार के ना उससे शादी करना चाहता है मम्मी। ये सब कुछ मेरी वजह से हो रहा है। मैं बहुत बड़ा लूजर हूँ।
Quite honestly, I have to agree because you're a little weak, dude.
मैं चलाती हूँ इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी ना कि तू लूजर है। मैं तो सब पे चलाती हूँ। तू है थोड़ा अतरंगी।
Yeah, see, mom says you're a little weird. I mean, I want to give him a big hug, but at the same time, too, buck up.
Hey.
Where's that switch?
Hand of God. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Pretty good circle, man.
सर्कल क्रॉस करेगा तो भस्म हो जाएगा। ऐसा वैसा नमक नहीं है ये, तिलस्मी आयोडीन है इसमें। इसका और बेला का उल्टा अदला बदली करेंगे। चलो बकरी लाओ।
Oh no, did they not eat the goat? Oh, this would be so wrong.
इसकी बकरी कहाँ है?
ये क्या है?
बेला
They ate her.
तू डरना मत, मैं बस आ गया।
प्लीज जल्दी आओ मुझे डर लग रहा है
Just do it right there, dude. Don't be so pea shy.
आ खाया तेरे बाप का क्या जाता है रे हैं
गेम ओवर।
Oh.
Oh, jeez. So, such a good trick.
That's kind of what Ravan did to Sita, though.
Yeah.
Because do you
Yeah.
know that story? And they had the protective barrier, and then he tricked her to come through the barrier, and he could steal her away.
बेला को बचा सकते हैं। अगर इसने पूरा बकरी खाया है तो बेला की आत्मा अभी भी इसके अंदर रहेगी।
Oh.
तो मुंजिया को बिजी रखो। तब तक मैं इस नंदू पर सिंबल बनाता हूँ। पकड़ो साले को।
She's so ready for this.
It's
She's
like she's lived her whole life for this.
no
moment.
hesitation. She's like, yeah, get this dude out of here.
बेला मिल गई, देख गई मुझे। बेला यही थी, मैं बेला में।
बेला वाली बकरी। सेम सिंबल तीनों पे।
So is it gonna be just like a shuffle? Who's gonna be in whose body?
Burn him? Light him on fire?
Yeah, light him on fire. That'd be a good one. There's a fire right there, too. Oh, no, the well. Oh. Maybe that knocked some sense into him. It set his wiring in his brain right.
Maybe. Yeah.
इन राक्षसों में ताकत कहाँ से आती है?
Your fear.
कि हम उनसे
Yeah.
डरते हैं। इस डर को ही अगर मिटा दे, तो कैसी ताकत और कैसा राक्षस? पूरी जिंदगी तू सिर्फ एक हवा का झोंका बनकर रहा है। अब तूफान बंद।
Yep.
Good advice. She's always got the little gems.
Mm-hmm.
The switch.
Oh, the switch.
ओम ह्रीम क्रीम चेटकोबाय नमः मेरी बलि कबूल कर। ओम ह्रीम क्रीम चेटकोबाय नमः मेरी बलि कबूल कर।
छोड़ दे उसे।
Yeah.
Come on. Get over here and get your whipping.
There you go. Keep whacking him.
Yeah, don't do just one. Whack, 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 whack.
Yeah.
Do the sign on him.
Oh. There you go. Yeah, keep going.
कभी मुन्नी से पूछा उसको क्या चाहिए? ये तरफ यार। मार डाला तूने। उसको नहीं मारना चाहिए था। उसको ना।
Yeah, he brought up a lot of good points.
राक्षस नहीं, एक भेड़ों बच्चा है तू।
What did he do?
Just call him a oh.
Oh, this is. Oh, and he put it on the tree?
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. He's gonna be so sore.
Yep, they should be getting out of there in muy pronto too.
Or light the frickin' tree on fire or something, I don't know. That's not good. He's like a tree boy now? Dude, he just won't give up. What? Right in the face. Oh.
Little bit of the Jedi kind of motif.
मैंने सुना तुम जा रही हो?
हाँ वो ब्राजील अपना वो एडवांस ज़ुम्बा सीखने और अक्का जा रही है यूएस आई बाबा के पास।
I love you. नहीं मतलब I love you वाला love you.
बिट्टू मुझे बहुत पसंद हो।
But you're in the friend zone.
इस वक्त मैं खुद ही नहीं जानती कि मैं क्या चाहती हूँ। पर बिट्स मैं एक चीज जानती हूँ कि मैं तुम्हें नहीं खोना चाहती कभी भी।
मैं तुम्हारे सर पे बैठा मुंजा नहीं बनना चाहता। तो तुम जाओ, live your life, खुश रहो. I'll be fine.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Because he's like, that was the whole issue with MUNJYA, right? Is that he wanted what he wanted and didn't care about the other side's feelings.
Right. And if he had said this to her earlier on, he wouldn't have been waiting and doing all this fawning from afar for umpteen years.
मगर एक चीज वैसी की वैसी रहेगी, हमारी दोस्ती.
Yeah. He said, come at me, bro.
I'm ready. She's gonna do a MUNJYA dance. Oh, this is the advanced Zumba that she went to go and learn.
Right, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm, it is. Oh, so there's the wood.
Oh, what are they gonna do with it?
They're taking it off the island. Oh, there he is.
मेरे पास और भी काम है, पूरा दिन ये नहीं कर सकता मैं.
जेडी,
Yeah.
ये किस गरीब के कपड़े हैं?
मेरे कपड़े फिट लगेगा तू?
मुन्नी की चड्डी पहनता है, ठरकी.
Turkey.
What? I missed it. I didn't understand it. He said the translation was like kind of weird, and I was like, Mooney was in there and everything, and then I saw MUNJYA.
Yeah, in the trees.
Yeah.
So he was just saying, oh, you bring this Muni underwear. And he's like, you pervert. Well, like, Turkey is like, means like, yeah, something like that, like in heat or something. Like, and anyway, MUNJYA was there in the woods.
Oh, okay.
It seemed like in the trees.
So that's just the connection. But I don't see how that's a connection other than they're in the same place at the same time, right?
Yeah, I guess. But, you know, in world building, I think you need to give every character their due. You know, like the spotlight to focus on them. Because I think if you try to bring in everybody that you've already introduced, you don't give enough spotlight to the one you're introducing now.
Right.
So if this MUNJYA is part of the Maddox film universe, like the horror cinematic universe, and they brought in everybody, it would kind of overshadow maybe the new character that they're trying to introduce, right?
I get it.
Because I think what a lot of people had issues with this is that the only way it was connected was at the very end. But if you even remember the Marvel movies way back in the beginning, the only connection between all of them was at the very, very, very end with the Nick Fury cameo. And Nick Fury brought them all together.
Right.
So right now, we could think in this Maddox film universe that JD is Nick Fury in a way, because JD has been in every one of them, like at least as a cameo.
That's true.
Right? So he was in Stree, obviously. Then he was in Berdia as a main character as well.
Right.
And then now he's in MUNJYA at the
so
very
he's
end,
kind of at least the connection glue a little bit.
Yeah, especially since he's the connection between Berdia Baskar and Vicky.
Vicky. Yeah.
Because he's the friend in between them.
Right.
So that's kind of a connection.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's bringing them. So I'm assuming when all of the characters come together, because at the end of Berdia, remember, he brought him Vicky into the like in there and
Right.
introduced them.
Okay.
I think that is a legitimate way to build a
Well,
universe.
so the question is what? Is he going to have coffee one day for them? I'm sorry, chai one day for them all? And they're all just going to sit down and say, so what's your expertise?
No, they should, in my opinion, they're going to introduce a big bad, right?
big bad?
And so there's a big bad, like a Thanos style.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
have to be a Thanos. I mean, they could do their own thing.
Right.
But introduce a big bad, and then you're going to have the Avengers of the Maddox film universe, right? You're going to have Bardia come in and Vicky Please come in. I don't know her name. I don't think...
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
Vicky, please.
Yeah, the Chude.
Yeah.
And Vicky and all that, you know,
Yep,
I think,
yep.
dude, a big team up.
Okay.
This was a fun movie. People were like dogging on the CGI. I mean, look, it wasn't supposed to be full on creepy. I mean, let's face it, it's a comedy horror universe, right? I feel like they towed the line between going too far one way and too little cartoony, right? So I feel like it was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't have any issues with the CGI at all.
I didn't really notice anything other than he got pants at a certain point, which I was like going, that's odd. Because he was running around naked up to a certain point, and then it's
I
like
didn't
suddenly
notice.
pants. I was like, pants, okay.
You found a little bit of culture.
Yeah, culture and dignity, I don't know. But it was kind of funny, and I was like going, were they cutting on the CGI? Because, you know...
No, pants, trust me, shorts are much harder in CGI, much more expensive. To do cloth simulation?
Than to do just kind of regular veiny stuff that was all, well, I guess...
Yeah, cloth simulation is super tough, trust me.
Okay, all right.
Like,
well, maybe I don't know, maybe they were cutting on the budget earlier, and that's why I had the veiny just nakedness running around. Okay, you never know.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue with that.
I didn't either, but it was just an odd thought. I was like, wait a second, he suddenly got pants. So he went to the city and he got pants.
I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning and see if he didn't have pants.
He didn't have pants. He didn't have pants.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did not have pants.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe it was the camera angle and I didn't see enough to really know that there were pants on. I don't know. So, but anyhow, they looked pretty form-fitting, like, you know, and they were pretty clean. So he'd obviously done laundry. You know, they weren't tattered. They were not tattered pants. Okay. He got them from somewhere, someone. Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Okay. You got pants from somewhere.
Anyhow,
It's a deleted scene.
it probably he ate somebody or. You know.
No, he was like rummaging through like some clothes. People put clothes out to dry, and he stole their shorts.
Maybe. CGI was good. I thought that it went well with the story, and they didn't rely on it like heavily. I mean, it was interesting that they did play the thing so that they could have them as a character, but an invisible character that everyone didn't have to see. So that, I think, came in really good into the story, as well as, I'm sure it cut some of their budget because they can just move objects and, oh, he's over there, you know, I can't see him, you know. That, I think, really worked out really, really well. And I liked that, again, they did the good suspense horror, even though I'm not a big horror fan, you know, that build up. Where's he at? He's not there anymore. Oh, there he is. You know, that sort of. I got that, and the dream sequences, the nightmare sequences, I think were really well done. You know, whenever they would come at you and things like that. So I did like that there was that. This is a horror movie. We want to make sure that there's a horror element, but then there was good comedy every now and then. That would just be kind of like the way they just start with screaming or something. I thought it was quite comical. So, you know, it's kind of like, okay. While I really mocked him, the acting was good, but the main character, and he played it really well. This just meek.
I expected him to have an inhaler like that. Maybe I'm glad he didn't because that's a little too cliche.
But
he gave me the impression that he had an inhaler in his pocket.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he didn't have more just huddle up and crawl and start crying moments, because he just it was almost a little too much.
But you got to think, if he was having these sort of nightmares and stuff, that would traumatize a kid as you're like growing up. Like, imagine being like 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, like growing up, and because these probably didn't just start happening to him.
Right.
And you could tell he's a nervous wreck because he never knows when one of those episodes is going to happen, right? So I could imagine that would mess a kid up and make him like on edge all the time, like not.
But it also came in a very bad play as well too. His uncle kind of implied, "Oh, you're the effeminate little, nobody and everything
because the
hair salon, and he's meek and he can't talk. He doesn't talk well in lots of social situations and so forth." And so I hated that element to it because it gave the uncle, who was very hyper masculine sort of thing, especially like, "Here, daughter, come and do my back for me," that sort of stuff. It just added that element that made him a really character I didn't like, and he played it well, it really well.
And he got his in the end.
And he
turned into a tree.
Yeah, he turned into a tree. Well, or maybe he's a little more zen at the moment. There was some elements to the main character that I think they kind of amped it up a little too much. I think they could have pulled it back just a little bit more on that.
About how much of a nervous wreck he is?
Not so much the nervous wreck. I get that. Anyone who's subjected to, trauma over and over and over again tends to become a little, shell-shocked and shaky.
But
and
you
all
think
that.
he overdid it?
I think they overdid it on that. In his normal state of being, he could become. He was portrayed as super meek. I think they.
But it made the transformation at the end that much more, because you see a very stark difference between who he was through the majority of the film, and then at the very end when he stood up, and then that conversation he had with Bella at the end, and his acceptance of it, and then just going on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I thought it was okay. I didn't have any issues. But how many pani puri out of 10 would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay,
So
fair.
Yeah, it was a 6. Good, solid 6.
I'm going to give it a 7 because it wasn't as good as Stree. Obviously, I think it's hard. Like, Berdia wasn't as good as Stree either. I mean, Stree was just a really good concept. Like, it dealt with a lot of things about culture issues and feminism and all that sort of stuff, right? And so I love the message, and I think in all of these movies there is a sort of message, right? Because in Berdia, the message was the whole deforestation and colonization of natural forest landscapes, right? And bringing in technology and forcing it upon people, and the whole protector of the forest.
Right.
And here, I believe the message is more like accepting somebody's wishes without forcing your own on top of them, right? Is because the whole thing, I think the reoccurring theme here was ask her what she wants. Like, it doesn't matter what you want. I mean, yeah, it does to you, but it takes two to tango.
Yeah, we never heard Mooney's side of the story, or even words from her saying, "That scrawny little kid, I'm not interested
He's
in
like
it."
7 years old.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, he's like a little kid. I babysat him. I changed his diapers. I don't know.
Exactly.
So, we didn't. But because he never asked her.
Right.
And so
he just became obsessive. I mean, psychologically obsessed. And you even saw him just the way he, as that kid. You're just like, whoa. That kid's gonna be problem.
But I mean, kids, they have that tendency towards some things. They get their mindset on that, and it takes guidance and stuff. But then some kids are just absolutely nutter butters. So anyway, so the message here is, asking other people's wishes and being perceptive of what the other person wants as well, and understanding. And I like that he didn't get the girl necessarily in the end, because he was like, it doesn't always end that way.
That's
so
true.
I like that message, and I like that these films always try to have some sort of message like this, not just like, oh, it's a funny horror comedy sort of movie, let's just go into it. It's like there was some thought that was put into it. Maybe not as much as in Stree, that's why I didn't rate it as high as Stree, but it was still fun. It was entertaining, and I like the whole story, like story tale sort of thing to it, the whole fable,
the fable
that,
part
that they talked about in the beginning and then through it, and I like that you talked about that castle like thing, almost the castle walls on the island, which was kind of a cool
there
thing.
could be a whole story about that, because that how did that come into being? It's like There was a little story there that they didn't kind of fill us in on.
Because it was already cursed before he went there.
Yeah.
Right? Because they even said that place is cursed.
Yeah.
So there is history on that island.
yeah.
So I don't know if there's going to be a second one.
And maybe there's some connection to some other storyline around that.
Yeah.
That same island.
Maybe.
So
I don't know. But I am very excited to see Stree 2 now. Now that we've seen this, I think we're ready for it. I don't know if there's any cameos from this in Stree 2, but I heard there are some connections to the world.
Little hooks.
But you guys let us know what you thought in the comments below.
Please,
what did you rate it? Were you one of the ones that were hating on the CGI? Because I personally do CGI as part of my living. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty good for the budget. I mean, look, whenever a client comes to us and asks us, hey, can you do this? And we say, there are limiting factors, right? It's time, budget, and fine, ability and whatnot. But you give enough time and enough money, and anything is possible with time and money, right? So if you are on a limited time schedule and you're on a limited budget, then yeah, there's like the best you can do is this. But I thought it was really good. I mean, I don't know. I see way worse than that on like supposedly high budget shows like The Flash. I hate on that. Anytime someone brings up bad CGI, I'm like, dude, this was way better than the Flash movie. Like, honestly, those like, you never saw Flash.
You should, but I've heard about it, and I may have to watch it, and we may have to come up with the Flash animation badness scale or something,
Yeah, like the CGI. Like, honestly, those babies, the microwave baby, was it a microwave baby? Yeah, you like put a baby in. Anyway, it was like really bad. Like, honestly, guys, if you're hating on this CGI, go watch like I'm sure there's a YouTube video that just cut that baby scene out of The Flash. Go watch that and then tell me this was bad CGI. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, the bell icon if you like this video and you want to see more videos like these, then be sure to turn on all notifications. और like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.